To start with, just one question. Would you prefer to manage this or that? The e-Tracks project are starting in 2016 in partnership with ArcelorMittal. It has emerged from the observation that there are more and more electrical equipment in vehicles. Consequently, the wire harness is growing and represents about 2 kilometers long for one single car and weighs about 40 kilos. The e-Tracks project tackles the need of lighter vehicles by integrating the electrical function on formed steel. We have developed smart coating technology and process. The technology consists in a very thin, conductive ink layer embedded between two protective layers. This multi-layer being printed on a formable metallic support. This smart coating is also compatible with cataphoresis bath. We demonstrate that in the conductive layer, the electric power is maintained along the entire track length and resists to high ignition voltage. Skeptical? Have a look at our demonstrator. A part of the panel has been replaced by our solution and connected to the audio. To the power window, look that it goes down and up. We are currently at the TRL 4 with a possible introduction of small production run in 2023. The market of e-mobility is our main target, but all applications involving low voltage are excellent candidates. This innovation will have a domino effect on the OEM industrial performance upstream and downstream, including from an ecological point of view. As of industrial performance, we estimate that 50% of the current wire harness could be replaced by this new technology, shortening the complete assembly step of 12%. Environmentally speaking, the vehicle weight reduction is estimated to be at least 8 kg, while increasing the useful volume. I'll let you calculate how many carbon dioxide emission reduction can be reached. Now that you know more about the e-Tracks solution, are you ready to switch from this to that? I would be pretty happy to connect with you.
Most OEM are looking for weight reduction to increase autonomy and vehicle behavior. This is one of our focus at Saint-Jean Industry. We know well aluminium technology and cast iron technologies, and we would like to provide a new product combining each of the material to save weight. The B-material brake disc COBADISK is a completely innovative assembly technology. Thanks to COBAPress, we can crimp the aluminium material around the cast iron friction ring, and the value for customer is weight saving compared to monoblock full cast iron disc, and compared to other B-material brake disc, we provide process capacity at a competitive cost. We are targeting the automotive market such as sedan, SUV and passenger cars. We have made bench tests at OEM bench tests with the COBADISK technology, and the results have proved the reliability of such assembly, and the innovation is ready for industrialization. We made a technical partnership with Lingotes Specialist, which is specialized in brake disc design and manufacturing, to set up the best potential supply chain for customers.
We initiated the project to meet the requirements of the automotive industry for more flexibility in electric powertrains. A multi-energy platform could either use battery packs or hydrogen storage system, and the idea is to fit a hydrogen storage system into the design space which is now used by the batteries. The innovation lies in the fact that we are developing a storage system which is based on the tubular elements which we can produce, manufacture very efficiently at a very competitive price. And also a benefit is that the overall system just has a limited amount, or just requires a limited amount of safety features, including the safety valve and the thermal pressure release device. The benefits we expect from this project is to actually address not only the passenger vehicle market, but also other markets where a high amount of hydrogen is needed in a limited space, for example, heavy-duty applications. With this project, we expect a significant gain in reducing the costs of the overall storage system, and while increasing the efficiency of storing a high amount of hydrogen in a very limited space. A more affordable solution for hydrogen storage for passenger vehicles, and being able to use a modular approach to their powertrain concept. The main market we address today is for the passenger vehicle, obviously, where you have little space and a very small design space to fit the hydrogen storage system. In the first phase, we are targeting the passenger vehicle market, where the design space is very limited to store hydrogen. In the second phase, we see that there might be an interest for heavy-duty application, where also limited space is available for storing hydrogen. Today we have shown the functionality of the system in a proof of concept, and we expect that those systems will be used in passenger vehicles in 2026, 2027, when the large OEMs are really planning rollout of several models of passenger cars using a hydrogen powertrain.
Hello and welcome. We are both working at NTN SNR in the Product Innovation Department. The project we are proud to present you is a sustainable strut bearing. This is a combination of a recycled plastic top cover and a support, which is made of recyclable aluminium. This is a project we are fruitfully collaborating on with our partners, Fevleplas Group and GMD Eurocast.
Environmental impact of the plastic life cycle make it necessary to rethink our industrial model based on the single-use and low rate of recycling. As a world leader of strut bearing, largely made of plastic, NTN Group is committed to take part of this mutation.
The recycled plastic composing the top cover offers an alternative to huge and strongly increasing volumes of virgin plastic consumed every year and generating disastrous levels of CO2 emissions. For this project, high-quality, post-industrial recycled polyamides have been finely selected to guarantee a high level of performance. TRL4 has already been validated, and next step will be focused on prototypes qualification in representative conditions, such as fatigue tests on full strut bearings.
The bottom support is highly stressed and sometimes requires the use of a steel insert. We took it the other way, by replacing plastic by aluminium, for which the recycling organization and the mass production range for automotive are well established. Positive results on the prototype test allow us to reach the TRL5 level.
This solution will be ready for the market by 2022. Regarding the customer's benefits, the top cover's material change will be absolutely unnoticeable, as technical performance will remain comparable to a virgin material. Yet, on an environmental point of view, CO2 emissions linked to the thermoplastic resin production process will be strongly decreased, up to 80%.
The aluminium support offers more robustness and accepts a wider range of springs, and gives the advantage to have a mass saving up to 200 grams per vehicle, but also to reduce the height of the bearing.
For the whole strut bearing, this project offers a way to align market demand and regulatory trends, which will become more and more severe in the future.
With the sustainable strut bearing, NTN Group offers to car maker and to society a better compromise between technical performances, economical constraint, and our responsibility to take care of life.
We thank you for your attention and are looking forward to meeting you on our virtual stand.
Hello! We both work to create new concepts for mobility in NTN Group, but as edge competencies in both wheel bearing and transmission.
Part of what a driver expects from a car is to easily maneuver in tight corners as well as good suspension work.
The possible amplitude of movement of a wheel inside the chassis is influenced, among others, by the bearing and transmission integration.
Electrification is changing vehicle architecture. With highly integrated electric powertrain, side transmissions become shorter and tend to reduce steer radius and suspension travel.
NTE and NTN SNR engineering team has worked hands in hand from creativity to prototype validation to create a new concept.
The target is to reduce the actual size of the wheel bearing and transmission assembly by about 40 mm, without impacting customer assembly process and keeping mechanical performances.
But also to stay best in class in mass production process.
To develop innovative products, NTN is organized to be agile and able to make quick and multiple iterations all along the project.
Concept validation makes also a step forward in efficiency thanks to Savoy International, who has 3D printed the cage of the wheel bearing.
These prototypes have been developed and manufactured through a tight collaboration between French and Japanese teams. Wheel bearings have been manufactured in France and transmission in Japan.
Validation of this concept requires competencies and performances from both wheel bearing and transmission. So the validation plan has been split between Annecy and Le Mans, taking advantage of the strength of the group.
Test results are good so far and confirm a good strength in fatigue test.
This original assembly brings a thickness reduction of 35 mm that can be used to increase the steer angle by more than 3 degrees.
The wheel bearing and transmissions remain independent and so they can be easily changed separately even if they have been co-designed.
Progress follow plan. Validation will be completed by T2 2021 and NTSNR set to be ready to start mass production by 2025. So visit our stand.
Bonjour à tous, Bomatech est content de vous accueillir pour ces Tech Days. Hello everyone, well, Bomatech is happy to welcome you for these Tech Days. For the 2021 edition, I would like to present you our new technology for the mobility of the future, our high-performance snake line magnet. As you know, EV and HEV vehicles need a high-performance magnet to deliver extreme performance at the motor side. Our snake line technology will contribute to this extreme performance by reducing significantly the motor losses. You will get more info on this short video.
Eddy current losses in permanent magnets of synchronous motors show a vast dependability on the topology of a motor. Concentrated and distributed windings, as well as the difference in between surface-mounted or buried magnets topologies, create variations in the spatial characteristic of the magnetic flux. This alters the effect of eddy current losses within permanent magnets. In cooperation with BOMATech, we at the University of Applied Sciences at Flensburg are researching eddy current losses in permanent magnets. Furthermore, we are developing methods for the optimization of snake line or segmentation technology in accordance to specific motor topologies. The cooperation will enable BOMATech to provide solutions which increase the reliability or power density of their customers' drives.
Hello, we are working at Auvergne-Rhône Bonding Solutions and we will introduce to you our innovation. Our innovation originated from the strong belief that bonding can answer the many challenges coming from our customers, design, structural or safety challenges. For example, on glass to fix cameras and sensors for the autonomous vehicles.
And on aluminium to fix elements inside the battery pack of electric vehicles. One way to improve bonding reliability is to ensure good adhesion properties, thanks to the right surface treatment.
Our innovation consists in developing two types of automated and spot surface treatment, such as activated plasma treatment for glass surface.
And laser preparation on aluminium surfaces. Both those laser and plasma surface treatments are innovative because they can automatically target small surfaces that are usually difficult to bond. On aluminium, the laser removes the natural oxide present on the aluminium surface, so we click. So, by removing it, bonding becomes more performant.
And on glass, the siliconized plasma treatment will fix new chemical elements on the surface that will react with the adhesive and that will improve the strength of the adhesive joint. Thanks to this automated and spot surface treatment, adhesion on glass is improved and more reliable. For assembly on glass, the use of a siliconized plasma torch brings higher confidence in the quality of the assembly. Indeed, it becomes actually possible to control that the surface treatment has been properly done. With autonomous vehicles, it is mandatory to ensure that safety parts, such as cameras and sensors, are properly bonded. This automated surface treatment on windshields will help to meet more easily and more precisely OEM specifications.
This automated and laser spot laser treatment brings also value on aluminium battery packs. Thanks to reliable adhesive bonding, we can assemble alternative materials, such as plastics. And this can bring much more design options, such as bonding of plastic parts in the battery pack for thermal management, fitting with different kinds of fluid connectors, or bonding of fastener to fix cables or tubes for space saving. Our laser surface treatment will be ready to be launched on the market in approximately 3 months' time.
Our plasma treatments, on the other hand, will be ready for the market in 6 months, and we are actually looking for a sponsor for the industrialization phase.
Hi, my name is Pascal Bouvet. It's nice to meet you. I'm an acoustic engineer. I've been working at Vibratech for more than 25 years now. Today, with my partner Altair, I would like to introduce the e-Silence project, which addresses the topic of electric powertrain noise and vibration behavior. Let's face it, finding a good compromise between noise emission and overperformance can be a real nightmare. In e-Silence, we developed optimization methodologies and solutions to tackle NVH issues, starting at the early design phase and going up to the prototype phase. Our first innovation is a method to optimize the topology of the machine. Our algorithms are able to test several thousands of motor topologies in a short period, ensuring noise minimization which is robust regarding uncertainties and manufacturing tolerances. And we make sure that these noise and vibration reductions are achieved without any deterioration of the other global machine performances like torque, efficiency, or mechanical resistance. We have already used the method on several industrial applications. Noise reduction is more than 10 dB. And these reductions are usually obtained with no additional mass or costs, as we simply optimize the rotor and stator geometries. Our second innovation is related to stator potting materials. These materials are usually introduced in the machine for electrical insulation, heat dissipation, or mechanical resistance. In e-Silence, we optimize the resin's mechanical properties in order to reduce noise. We do this by taking into account the influence of the frequency as well as the machine's operating temperature range. Optimizing potting material has made it possible to reduce noise by 10 to 20 dB. These methodologies are now operational and can be provided as technical services by Vibrotech with its own algorithms or as commercial software from Altair. They help our clients speed up the multi-physics designs of their electric motors while controlling noise and vibration issues. Feel free to stop by our booth to talk with us about the project.